What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball.
The WNBA MVPs detonated a bombshell and suddenly revealed respect for Caitlyn Clark because, let's be honest, they could no longer withstand the roar of her massive fan base. These so-called icons who once dismissed Clark and tried to downplay her brilliance are now racing to heap her with praise. Why the abrupt shift in tone? Is it real admiration surfacing at last? Or simple damage control driven by league pressure? After all, the WNBA cannot afford Caitlyn leaving America and carrying her record-breaking talent overseas under glaring national spotlight tonight.
It's time for people to want to be a part of it and to see it. I think it does take star power, and we're seeing how the value of that in
the league knows she's the force breathing life back into women's basketball, and losing her would be catastrophic beyond repair. Yes, better late than never, but no one should pretend this sudden shift is anything but survival instinct. Their delayed applause doesn't rewrite the past, it exposes the truth. In the end, their praise only amplifies Caitlyn's undeniable brilliance and confirms what fans already feel deep down. She's the future of the game.
Just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her play.
Caitlyn Clark's WNBA rookie season has been nothing short of electric theater. She shattered 62 records, carving a new standard for every rookie who follows. She captured the coveted Rookie of the Year honor and earned first-team recognition across the entire league. From day one, Clark announced herself as a relentless threat. She also claimed the most All-Star votes by any rookie, sealing her rise as a fan obsession and the league's undeniable new hero for American
She also won the most All-Star votes of any rookie, confirming her status as a fan favorite and emerging league hero.
She's a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can.
Initially,
at first,
Caitlyn Clark faced skepticism, most notably from Taurasi, who boldly warned, "Reality is coming." She was pointing to the harsh tests waiting for Clark inside the WNBA. That remark questioned whether Clark could truly leap from college dominance to professional competition. Yet Clark's electric performances swiftly muted voices like Taurasi's and transformed disbelief into awe. Her poise against veteran stars proved her adaptability, resilience, and unmistakable talent on the biggest stage before
Undeniable
roaring
talent.
crowds.
I thought that they were professional, like as anyone at this level would be. I'm always impressed by the two of them. I think it was also really fun to see them playing together tonight. They had some synergy and the maturity that they have going in, not even just being here at All-Star.
Beyond her on-court
performance, Clark ignited a cultural surge across women's basketball nationwide. Her games shattered attendance records and viewership numbers, proof of her power to spotlight the sport like never before. Fans packed arenas buzzing with anticipation to see her perform, and her presence elevated the WNBA's profile in ways echoing far beyond the hardwood. The video hints at mounting acclaim, spotlighting praise from 10 WNBA MVPs and a surprising 11th voice whose recognition underscores her monumental influence forever.
I would have put Caitlyn Clark on Team USA, absolutely. Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlyn Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So, yeah, I would have put her absolutely on Team USA.
One of the first to recognize Caitlyn Clark's impact was Candace Parker, a two-time WNBA MVP and championship winner. Parker emphasized Clark's rare ability to seize attention and deliver thrilling performances, likening her flair and confidence to Steph Curry. She noted how Clark sparks fierce rivalries that intensify competition and consistently pack arenas to capacity. Parker added that Clark is reshaping how fans perceive women's basketball, extending her influence far beyond the court. Clark's presence elevates the game even more. Parker warned opponents, saying you must be alert the moment Clark steps into the gym because of her unmatched shooting range and versatility. Parker explained that Clark's distinctive energy has made her a standout figure in basketball, redefining dominance by forcing rival teams to adjust strategies the instant
She hits the court.
takes the floor.
And you talk about players that change the game when they're on the court, whether they're touching the ball or not, you have to guard her when she steps into the gym. And so I don't think we've seen anything like that in women's basketball. I've played against a number of great shooters.
Yes.
Somebody that when they walk in the gym, you have to guard them. And I think the way the game is played has allowed her to showcase that skill, to be able to take that shot. That shot's being a good shot. It speaks to where
Three-time
basketball.
WNBA champion and two-time MVP Breanna Stewart openly recognized Clark's impact, admitting her presence has shifted everything. Stewart emphasized Clark's relentless competitiveness, saying it relentlessly raised expectations for teammates and rivals alike. She underscored how Clark's deep range stretched defenses and her vision unlocked teammates, creating unexpected opportunities. Stewart noted Clark's arrival fueled surging league viewership, packed arenas, and renewed nationwide buzz, calling the debut unforgettable. She marveled at the rookie's poise, praising her ability to deliver elite performances consistently while flourishing under intense pressure before passionate American basketball
High level while thriving under extreme duress.
From the numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive. Her ability to really stretch the floor and find her teammates. She has these games where it's like you have to guard her wherever.
Veteran Tina Charles also spoke up, reflecting on Clark's transformative impact on the WNBA and describing what she called the Caitlyn Clark effect. A 14-year veteran and former MVP, Charles thanked Clark for elevating the league's visibility and shared genuine appreciation for the chance to compete against her. Charles stressed that the WNBA has experienced a powerful resurgence of interest because of Clark's ability to captivate audiences, energizing both longtime followers and first-time fans. After sharing the floor with Clark during the WNBA All-Star Game, Nneka Ogwumike, another league MVP and perennial All-Star, offered her perspective on Clark's professionalism and maturity. Ogwumike noted the rookie's seamless ability to blend with established stars and adapt to heightened competition, praising Clark's chemistry with teammates, which stood out as composed and adaptable for a first-year player under bright national lights.
Yeah, I mean, the energy that we're getting, the reception, the eyes that we're getting on us, it's amazing. And it's just because of that new generation that's coming.
The story of Maya Moore.
Caitlyn Clark feels so magical, it could be mistaken for a Disney script, yet it's real and even more powerful. When Clark was only a basketball-obsessed kid, she didn't look up to some distant, nameless idol. She had Maya Mo. And this wasn't a passing phase or casual admiration. This was pure obsession. Clark once sprinted across the court with unstoppable energy, eyes glowing and smile bursting, like she'd unlocked the secret to every WNBA dream American fans
aspirations
ever possible.
To think about one of those little girls became Caitlyn Clark. So I think it just goes to show you when you just do your best to be in the moment and treat people with kindness and just be present when you can. It really makes a big difference. And looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people.
A few years later,
a basketball goddess in her own right emerges, praising Clark's leadership, kindness, basketball IQ, and everything she brings. It was never only about the deep three-pointers or the eye-popping numbers. It was about how Clark carried herself, inspiring and leading with a maturity most rookies could only dream of reaching. The defining moment arrived before Clark's final college game. Feel those emotions. This wasn't just two great players meeting. It was the ultimate generational handoff. Caitlyn Clark, a rookie already creating tsunami-sized waves, takes
from
over
Maya
from
Moore.
Maya Moore.
I still feel like I was this tall and freaking out, and I ran across the court, gave you a hug. I know. Now I'm like taller than you.
But wait, the story doesn't stop there. Another WNBA icon, Cynthia Cooper, stepped forward and firmly backed Clark. Cooper didn't offer polite applause from afar. She went further, calling Clark's impact on America and basketball critical, her exact word, not merely impressive or notable. Cooper made it clear Caitlyn isn't just another gifted scorer. She represents the future of the game. And honestly, who could argue? Clark has shifted from admiring legends to being admired by them, like a student surpassing the master with unmistakable swagger. Then there's Lisa Leslie. Initially, she felt Clark and Angel Reese should share Rookie of the Year honors. Yet Lisa herself had once been named co-Rookie of the Year, as if Clark's record-shattering debut somehow wasn't enough on its own. But after witnessing Clark's brilliance up close, Leslie flipped her stance faster than a referee reviewing a call. Suddenly, Leslie was praising Clark, stunned by how effortlessly she controlled the pro game, just as she once dominated college. The speed at which opinions change when faced with undeniable greatness
Almost
is
endearing.
almost poetic.
I just want to ask, to start off, Caitlyn Clark right now, Indiana Fever. What is she doing for the WNBA? How much do you love it?
Caitlyn Clark effect, being able to come in, but what I think is what she brings.
Yeah.
Coming from the college run, there's a lot of great rookies that have come in. She definitely
Speaking
did.
of shifting
Speaking of shifting perspectives, let's talk about Diana. Remember her earlier doubts about whether Clark could truly hang with the pros during that now infamous reality is coming moment. Well, reality arrived, Diana, and it proved you spectacularly wrong. Taurasi now calls Clark's rookie season nothing short of extraordinary, and she's absolutely right. It feels like Taurasi had no option but to hop aboard the Clark admiration train. Because let's be honest, this train isn't slowing down for anyone. The same Taurasi who questioned Clark's transition to the WNBA now stands amazed by her toughness, versatility, and undeniable skill on
sheer
the biggest
skill.
stage.
I mean, it's amazing. What Caitlyn's been able to do in her short career so far has just been nothing short of remarkable. The one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. You can tell she's put the work in. And even, throughout, her short WNBA career.
But hold on,
Aya Wilson was already there, and she'd been praising Clark long before it became fashionable. Even before Clark ever stepped into the WNBA, Wilson knew she was the real deal without needing a full season of proof. Wilson was spot on when she said Clark's game would translate seamlessly. Wilson, a 3-time MVP and 2-time champion, even suggested building a team around Clark. Aya didn't just see promise in Clark. She saw a true game changer capable of lifting an entire league. And honestly, she
wasn't wrong.
Right.
You of all people are the best person to ask this. She's going to be coming into the WNBA very soon. How well do you think her game is going to translate, and what would be your biggest piece of advice for her coming into the WNBA?
Yeah, I kind of said this on Complex one time. It was just a huge thing of, I think she's going to be good. I think she's going to be someone that's going to be huge for the franchise that she gets drafted to, and I just hope that franchise builds around her so she can continue to grow.
In summary, Caitlyn Clark's debut season has been nothing short of legendary. She shattered 62 records, won Rookie of the Year, earned the most All-Star votes ever for a rookie, and electrified the entire league. She didn't just meet the moment, she reshaped it. The WNBA feels different since Clark arrived. Arenas are fuller, viewership is exploding, and young players now look to her as the blueprint for success because she isn't simply playing the game, she's changing it. Heat. Hey Heat.